I was expecting Marcus Rashford today, guys, but that is not what we got. We have got Hero Park Ji-Sung as an SBC. He's quite expensive, but he does actually look really good. We're going to put him into a team today, and we're going to review him. Are you in need of coins for FC26? U7Buy provides the safest, cheapest, and most reliable place to get your coins in FC26. And you don't just have to take my word for it, plenty of big creators are using U7Buy. And if that's not enough for you, also go and check out the reviews, which they have over 40,000 of. And don't forget to use code VIPER at checkout to get 8% off every single order. So guys, first of all, thank you for being here. If you haven't checked out the Eusebio review, I highly recommend you do that. And if you do appreciate the content on this channel, please leave a like and also subscribe. This Ji-Sung Park is really expensive, but what I will say, I think his card looks absolutely incredible. Of course, he's a hero, so he gets good links to all Premier League cards. And as we take a look at the card here, 5'10" explosive, 3-star, 4-star. I'd much rather have a 4-star weak foot than skill moves on a central midfielder. He can play right mid, which I really don't recommend. Left mid, which I also really don't recommend. Cam is okay, but not really. Centre mid is the desired position for this card, in my opinion. And we have got him on Playmaker Plus for his play styles. He doesn't have a lot of them, but the ones he does have are really good. Incisive Silver. Ping Pass Plus, which is a change from Relentless Plus, I want to say. Intercept, which is really good on midfielders. Press Proven, and Relentless, which was his original Hero playstyle plus, so he's had that change to Ping Pass. I think, despite him not having a lot of playstyles, the ones he does have really are very good. For his in-games, I've decided to keep a basic on him, by the way. Incredible pace for a central midfielder. That goes without saying. With the basic applied, +3 to the sprint speed, so up to 87, maybe 88 base pace. Shooting is okay. It's not spectacular. Good attack positioning, good shot power, okay long shots. Finishing, once again for a centre mid, is decent. Passing, low long pass, but outside of that, 90 vision, 90 short pass. That is really good, as well as having 84 curve with the basic applied. Where it gets really interesting is his dribbling. He has got 92 agility, 91 balance. That's really good. His jockey speed should feel absolutely excellent. 88 reactions and 89 composure is very nice to see as well. With the basic, he also gets 90 ball control and 88 dribbling. That's really good. For his defending, you might look at this and think, oh god, he doesn't look too good here. 81 interceptions, more than good enough. Heading accuracy and slide tackle really don't matter too much on this game. He's got 90 defensive awareness and 79 stand tackle. Now, there is an argument to be made that you might want to boost up that stand tackle a little bit more, but I'm okay with it. Because of his agility and balance, I am looking at this card as a lane cutter, especially with the Intercept Silver that he does have. Physically, he has got insane stamina with Relentless, okay strength, not the best, and okay aggression as well. I'm really excited to try this card, so let's get into a few games and see how good he is. And here we go into game 1 with 87 screen Ji-Sung Park. I hope he's good because he's the exact kind of midfielder that I need for my team. Now then guys, here we go with Ji-Sung Park. Let's test out that ping pass straight away. Now I think actually guys, ping pass is really underrated. I don't think it gets used enough, if I'm honest. I do think it does have its drawbacks as well. I think you'd much prefer to have... Hello. Ooh, unlucky. I think you much prefer to have Tiki-Taka Plus, but pinged is still really good. And I'm hoping this Ji-Sung Park is just going to be able to just do everything, right? Everything really decently. I want to test out his pace. I want to see how quickly he can get back, how good that jockey speed is. So the jockey speed feels very good. It's a bit of a shame he doesn't have anticipate, not that he really deserves it. But yeah, that jockey speed there felt quite nice. Nice Park, that's really good defending. Of course, because he's quick, his ability to drive out and find passes is absolutely excellent. There he goes as well. What a pass that is. Wow, look at the pace on Ji-Sung. That is an insane goal. He started that attack as well. I think, guys, this is going to be a card that people aren't really going to care about too much. But I personally think the fact he can do stuff like that is the kind of value of the card, right? He defends, he starts the attack there, receives the ball back, and goes and scores with what I would suggest is a pretty outrageous finish. I like him already. I like what he offers. And here he is on the ball again. I tell you what, guys, his dribbling feels very nice. his dribbling feels very, very nice. And here is Benzema. It's going to be 2-0. Oh, good save. He is starting every attack. And also, because his left sticking feels so clean, he's able to really be a threat coming forward. I'll tell you what I also really like about him. His pace. He is fast, guys. He is fast. Nice, Park. In there, then. Can't find that. That's maybe where I should be doing a ping pass instead, because, of course, he's got the plus on it. But I think something else to note about the card, guys, as well, which you probably haven't really experienced too much, is the fact that he's got Relentless and 96 stam. That is insane, right? That is insane. He's going to be able to go all game, not a problem for you. And I think defensively, whilst he's got a decent tackle on him, it's going to be mostly exclusively about cutting the lanes. So good pass there. Unlucky. Unlucky there. Yeah, there's that ping pass there, guys. And yeah, that pass is the one right there, right? And then look at that. So unlucky. I put full power on that thinking that he was going to get there. Unlucky not to find it. And I mean, that's just his passing range just not being good enough. And that is why I think you have to consider this card as kind of like a mix of a playmaker. What a stupid goal. A playmaker and also like a progressor. More than like someone that's going to find the killer pass for you. Although he can do that because of the pinged. He's not really going to be able to find the killer pass all the time for you, right? It's going to be the pass before, or he's going to actually score the goal for you. That's the thing about the card. And here is game 2 now coming up with Ji-Sung Park. I really liked him in the first game, so let's hope he can offer the same amount in the second. I do think, guys, this is a card that you should all really complete. You know, he's very, very different to like your Busquets or Goretzka. I would say he's a lot more balanced than most cards I've seen in midfield on this game. And the thing I like about him is he's so good coming forward. And he offers a fair amount defensively as well. Probably not as much as Busquets, Goretzka, and them kind of cards. But what I do like about him is his stamina. Like, his stamina is genuinely outrageous. Like, it's absolutely outrageous. Let's try and get the ball into him here. Because he does actually offer an awful lot coming forward. I do wish he had 4-star skills so you could do the kind of advanced heal to heal. But I think his jockey speed's very good. I think the fact that he's got intercept is really helpful. And generally speaking, he has been excellent so far. I mean, that ping pass ability with him is awesome, right? And we've already talked a little bit about his through balls. They are really good, as you can see there. That's a really good through ball win to carry him the Dream Benzema there. And whilst he doesn't have the greatest long through balls in the world, his kind of mid to small range ones are really good. And he's got the ball back for us there as well. Ooh, just doesn't have the strength. Maybe that is a bit of a complaint of him. He's quite weak, I would say, into the space. Look, you can see as well, he is bloody fast. He's done really well there. A bit unlucky. But yeah, he's super, super quick. And that is something I also like about him when I'm driving through midfield. That's good defending there as well. Bit unlucky we didn't get the ball back. But yeah, his ability to kind of drive box to box. And I would consider playing him on box to box, even though he doesn't have a role for it. Yeah, his ability to go box to box is something I also really like about him. Awesome pass there into Pulisic, and it's going to be 2-0. All right, guys, my review is in on Ji-Sung Park's 87 rated Ultimate Scream Hero card. I really, really like him. Like, I really, really like him. And it's quite interesting because he is a completely different player and card to probably a lot of sentimids that you're using or have used since FC26 came out. A lot of people are going to sit here and think, okay, he's relatively comparable to Kobe Mainu. And I would say, in some instances, yeah, he is. But Park's ability to go box to box is by far and away one of the best on the game comfortably. Like, there with icons. I'm talking like Mateus levels of defensive quality and then bringing the ball forward. He's really good at doing that. That is the main quality of the card, his ability to go up and down and be a threat in both boxes. I do think that he lacks a little bit of defensive quality. I mean, as I said at the start, he is very, very lane cuttery, if that's a word I can use, or words I can use. He doesn't have the best tackles in the world because he doesn't have anticipate, but his ability to cut out passing lanes because of his pace and his dribbling, of course, his agility and balance I'm talking about there, is unreal. I think the pace is a really, really big thing for this card. You know, how many players do you know on this game that are affordable that have 86 plus pace in midfield? And the answer to that is not many. You know, a lot of the midfielders you're using are De Jong, Reinders, Busquets, Goretzka. Park is on a different level in terms of his pace, and that is a big selling point for me of the card, I can't lie. I think that kind of pace is very good for counter-attacking, and because of his lane cutting, he picks up the ball quite well because of the intercept, and then his ability to just go is awesome. Maybe a bit more of a reason to go for a shadow on him. I'm not going to lie. I think the shadow to boost up the pace and give him a bit more stand tackle is a good option just for that alone. Shooting is okay. It's pretty reasonable for a central midfielder in my opinion. It's not good enough for a cam, and that is why I don't think you should really be playing this card anywhere other than central midfield. But he's got a pretty decent shot on him, I can't lie. And yeah, it's just average or maybe a little bit above average for a centre mid. I can't say any more than that. For his passing, I talked about this quite a lot in the gameplay. His incisive pass is good at medium to short ranges. When it's quite a long incisive pass, they're pretty bad, if I'm honest. I think that the fact that he's got ping pass plus is good. Quite an underrated playstyle on this game, in my opinion. And his ping passes, of course, are really good, once again, with the 4-star weak foot. A good bonus. And yeah, his passing's good, but it's probably not as good as De Jong's or Reinders, just because of how good their short passing is with Tiki Taka Plus. I think it's a bit sad that this card doesn't have Tiki Taka. I could have sworn his 86 rated did, but I don't think it really matters too much. He's not someone that's going to find the assist for you. He'll get the assist of the assist, and because he's got ping pass and how quick he is, he can fire the ball into your wingers, your striker, really comfortably, and that is the main thing you're going to be doing with him, right? And his incisives at medium ranges are very good. For his dribbling, his jockey speed is excellent, even though he doesn't have jockey. Of course it is, with that agility and balance. I actually really think he's got very good left stick dribbling as well. Of course, once again, that agility and balance is so high, but he's also got press proven, which is very good for that as well. Really liked his Berber cancels, even though he's only got 3-star skills. I actually thought his technical dribbling was also decent. Defensively, as I've said already in this video, he is more of a lane cutter than anything else because of the intercept and because of the fact that his agility and balance is so high. I think AI-wise, he's pretty good. You know, not that you're really going to be using his AI too much, other than second man pressing, which is another big bonus of the card. Because he's got Relentless, his second man press lasts a little bit longer. I think that his stand tackles are pretty average, if I'm honest, maybe a little bit below average. But his interceptions are good generally, which is a good thing to have when you combine it with the intercept. Physically, his stamina is some of the best you'll use on the game. He's not very strong, to be honest, and that aggression is nice to have. Is this card worth it for your team? Absolutely, if you're playing with central midfielders. Absolutely. He is a more cracked out version of this Kobe Mainu, in my opinion. Really worth it.